Back! Yes, I've been gone for more or less a month now, and you might ask yourself why. And I've seen you around on the booktubes. You probably might have seen me on. You might have seen me on Instagram. Well, I've been gone because my camera did not want to cooperate anymore. So I thought, okay, I'm just gonna throw in a towel. I can't do this anymore. So I got a new computer for Black Friday because I use my computer cam. So yay! I mean, the computer I had was bought in 2017, so it was 7 years old. So yeah, it was about time. It was about time. So yeah, so you might be wondering, what have you been doing for these weeks? I've been reading, as you might have guessed. I've been reading lots. I've been also, oops, buying books. Yeah, I know I said earlier this year that I want to buy less books, but buy less is not the same as buy none. So yeah, it's not the same thing, and I can't help myself. But also, I am continuously reading, so it's not like I buy less, buy lots, and then read none. So it does slightly go around in a way. And then sometimes I read like 5 books in a week and I buy 1 book, so it's not all too bad, I would say. So yeah, this is gonna be a little update slash, yeah, this and that video. First, I'm gonna give you a little update on my reading as of right now. So I finished Strong Female Character by Fern Brady, which is a biography by Fern. In case you didn't know, Fern Brady is a Scottish comedian. I quite like her. And she's also autistic. She has also been a taskmaster. And yeah, this book came out last year. And it's about her life, but I would say it's mainly about her life as an autistic woman. It's like very much focused on that. And yeah, it was a good read, I would say. It's not like a huge read, it's 270 pages. So if you want a quick memoir, I would say check out this book. And yeah, a friend of mine loved this book. I can't say I loved it, but it was a good read. So I did enjoy it. So if you're in the mood, if you need something non-fiction for non-fiction November, or just want to pick up a biography, I would say check it out. It's not a bad read. So yeah, I suppose that sounds so weird, but I suppose because after a while, like right now, I feel like I know my own reading, and at least also this year, I've read a lot of amazing books. So when I say like this book is gonna change your life, you might think that a book is good means bad. It doesn't. Just some books won't change your life, and that's that really. So yeah, I just finished this book, as I said. I am currently reading Raiders of the Lost Heart by Joe Segura, and I am loving it. It's very, very good. I am doing it for a buddy read, so I'm reading it a few chapters at a time. Right now, I'm about 120 pages into it. It's 340 pages book. So yeah, I'm gonna read this, I suppose, slightly slowly. Like if I didn't buddy read it, I might very well swallow it and you kind of read it in one sitting. I'm not doing that, but yeah. So I continue to read this, and then at the same time, I'm doing The Age of Enchantment, the first in the Chronicles of Weatherby by Anna James. This is her new middle grade series, first in the series. I don't quite know how many books there are gonna be. If it's gonna like be that series, or it's gonna be another 6 book series. If it's gonna be, sorry, if it's gonna be trilogy, whatnot. But I know it's the first in the series, so I know something at least. This one I am about 240 pages into it, and it is a 300 pages book. So yeah, I'm quite at the end here as well, and also very much enjoying it. It has multiple point of view, and I also very much enjoy the. I very much enjoy the setting and the characters. Honestly, I enjoy all of the things in this book so far. I suppose one thing that I'm not loving is that so far it's very atmospheric, very world building, but like you don't really know who the villain is. So it's kind of like we're so far into the book and we don't really know who the villain is. So it's kind of like, is this just a big setup book, just a big world building book, and nothing important happens until the last chapter? Or I suppose things are important, but yeah. But yeah, I'm curious to read how this one ends. And yeah, after that, I'm thinking I might do one of these library reads. So yeah, let's do a little library haul. We have Only When It's Us by Chloe Lisa. So this I have seen around, but then I recently heard about it, and this is the Bergman Brothers series, which supposedly is like a huge thing in the romance series world. I haven't really heard that much about it, but I heard some about it. But I recently heard that this is a very good series. Of course, people are talking about it, so it has to be good. But it also has a lot of autistic representation. It has a lot of different rep and different sexuality rep in it. So yeah, definitely curious to read this one. Also, it's about Swedish Americans, so it's gonna be fun to see if it's holds up, because I'm Norwegian, so if they use Swedish words and stuff, and we're like that. Because Olivia Jade has a book where she uses some Swedish. I don't know if Chloe Liesel is Swedish American. Doesn't really say. So I'm curious. That's interesting. Though, well, again, I mean, I'm Norwegian, not Swedish, so I'm not an expert in Sweden. But I feel like I would know some stuff, if it feels authentic. But yeah. And then we have the sorry, the Radcliffe Ladies Reading Club by Julia Bryan Thomas. Always have a book about reading. So yeah, I went to the library and this kind of thought, why not? And then we have Girl Abroad by Elle Kennedy. This is about a woman. Kind of feels a bit weird, like girl abroad. I mean, she's a student, she's a woman, she's not a girl, or young woman at least. But yeah, she studies abroad in London for one semester, and love happens. I also recently saw that this is being adapted, so that's kind of why I thought I want to check it out. Also, Elle Kennedy, I believe it's kind of a big name, or a big-ish name out there, which I haven't read yet. So, yeah, that's going to be interesting. And then, sorry, what moment? Yeah. And then, of course, we have some books that I bought. As I said, I bought new books. I, I'm I am addicted to book buying slightly. And I also recently started using the thing where kind of buy with my cell phone instead of using my credit card, so it just goes quicker. And yeah. So we have The Phoenix Keeper by S.A. McLean. And just the cover of it is just beautiful. But this is all about, it's supposed to be a cozy fantasy romance, with mythical beings. It's a mythical zoo where you have phoenixes, dragons, whatnot, and yeah, here for it. And then we have You May Now Kill the Bride by Kate Weston. This is Kate Weston's first adult book. She usually writes YA books. This is a comedy mystery, and yeah, have that as well. And then we have A Beginner's Guide to Breaking and Entering. I mean, isn't that a great title? I love that title. It's by Andrew Hunter Murray, who's one of the people behind No Such Thing as a Fish, the podcast. A very fun podcast. And this is one of his books. I believe maybe he's written other books before. That did. Maybe. Yeah, this is his debut book. Doesn't really say. No, yes, other books. Yes, other books. But yeah, it talks about this book because I mean they often talk about the books that they have out in the on the podcast sometimes. This is his news release, and it's also a mystery, comedy mystery, and yeah, definitely here for this one. Then we have The Spell Trap by Sarah Beth Durst. I mean, beautiful cover, and another cozy fantasy. Very much here for that. Then we have How to Become a Dark Lord or Die and Die Trying by Django Wexler. This has been described as for like Deadpool mixed with I think it says Deadpool somewhere. Yeah. Anyway, it's kind of Deadpool-ish, which I love Deadpool. So yeah. So I suppose it's kind of like I know it's a time loop fantasy story, and it's funny. So yeah, here for that. And then we have Bill Bailey's Remarkably Guide to Happiness by Bill Bailey. Bill Bailey. Bill Bailey is a British comedian, very funny, and yeah, this is his story about how to be happy. Which, I mean, I am generally happy, so I don't need advice how to be happy. But I thought, Bill Bailey, I'm gonna read you because I love his stuff. So yeah. Also, I didn't know this before I bought it, but it has illustrations, so that's quite fun. And yeah, quite a quickie read. Then we have Till Death Do Us Part by Rose Black. And yeah, I've been eyeing this one. Just a beautiful cover. I believe it's kind of like yeah, okay, charming queer fantasy, full of marriage, magic, and monster slaying. Yes, here for that. And then we have The Teller of Small Fortunes by Julie Long. So beautiful cover. Another cozy fantasy. I suppose this is kind of the cozy fantasy haul, I suppose you could call it. And honestly, I don't really need that much more than just this beautiful cover because it's just so stunning. And yeah. Then we have some. No, I want to do that one first. Then we have Nightmare Before Christmas by Sarah Larch. So this is. Sorry. This is, as you can have guessed, fantasy or romance between a Halloween prince and a Christmas prince. Because in this world, the holidays have royals. And I love the idea behind this. And bought this or read it. Some of this I have already read it. Well, this is one of you I have read. But yeah, I read this a few weeks ago, and I love the idea behind this. I love the romance. I kind of felt like this world building could have been better. But it's gonna be the first in a series. The second one is coming out in the fall. Sorry, in the spring, which is between Christmas and St. Patrick. And yeah, I'm kind of intrigued to read how that one how that one turns out. So yeah, this one I would say pick it up. I wouldn't say you have to read it, but I wouldn't say if you pick it up it's gonna be a waste of time. You're gonna be entertained. You're gonna like it. Might not love it, but you're gonna love it. You're gonna you know love it, but you're gonna love it. You might not love it, but you might will like it. Though again, I don't know what you will or won't like, I suppose. But yeah. Then we have this one. Then we have a book I bought, which I don't really often do, but yeah, I bought this at my local supermarket or local food store. Carol Matthews' Chocolade-Englands Jul. Let's see what's this one is in English. The Chocolate Lover's Christmas. So I read some Carol Matthews, I believe, a few years ago. I haven't picked her up lately, but I kind of be wanting to read more by her. And this just looks so cute and cozy. It's all about some friends, and I think like it's this close chocolate store and their love lives during Christmas, and yeah, and it's in Norwegian because I mean I Norwegian. I live in Norway, and that's in food stores. I usually just have Norwegian editions. So yeah. Sorry. You know what? Give me a moment. I'm just gonna take a moment. There. Then we have some books that I got used from Better World Books. I love them. So we have The Madness of Lord Ian Mackenzie by Jennifer Ashley. This has been recommended to me by, sorry, my mind went blank. Annalisa, sorry, Annalisa. It's been recommended by Annalisa Eli over at her channel. This is historical romance, which with autism representation, which yeah, very much have that. And then we have a Red Hood's Revenge and the Snow Queen's Shadow. The third and fourth in this. Has that a name? Doesn't it? Does it have a name? Yeah, sorry. In this series, which is all about fairy tale retellings, which usually you think is kind of a thing that's written for teens, middle grades. This is very much a adult book series because it has the violence, it has sex, it's not for kids. I suppose it's kind of like the comic series Fable, but in book form, I suppose, in a way. So yeah, think all your favorite fairy tales, but the adult versions and raw and yeah. I read the first 2 years ago, and I kind of wanted to finish the series. So now I finally bought them. So yeah. Then we have The Rogue of Fifth Avenue by Joanna Shoup. I'm reading some Joanna Shoup this year, and I believe this book takes place during Christmas. I have mixed this one up with another book by her. But anyway, it's historical romance. I'm here for that. And I've read other Joanna Shoup books, so I know I like her writing style. So, yeah. And yeah, I suppose it's been 18. I was 18 years, 18 minutes. You know what? I plan to do something else also, but you know what? I think I'm going to stop it there. And yeah, hope you have a nice reading weekend, or just weekend in general. I will probably see some of you on some sprints, and looking forward to getting back to regular posting. And bye!